The distance between your dreams and reality, called action. Hey there, how's it going, you guys? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So, what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? No change, right? But hey, sometimes no change is a good thing, because if we were changing, we could be creating too much hype. We could be falling to the downside. It's all right with me, because right about now, everyone's trying to figure out whether or not they should start accumulating cryptocurrency. And the longer we move sideways at this price, the more likely people realize the bottom's in and they need to start collecting cryptocurrencies, which is always a big plus, right? So, what am I doing? How am I figuring out whether or not I need to be collecting this cryptocurrency and what we got to be doing here at, the compound? I keep doing the same thing I've been doing. The price of Bitcoin, yes, buying it up there on the other side of $10,000 was probably not the smartest idea. I didn't buy a lot on the way up. I sold a lot on the way up and on the way down. Cryptocurrency becomes a matter of hindsight, right? The longer you're in the market, the more you can understand what it's about and what you need to do for the future. And finding these opportunities like I found today, of course, as you can see from the title, about some free Binance token, they're always good, right? It's nice to be able to make that free cryptocurrency, turn it into Bitcoin, put it on your hardware wallet where you own your private keys, and be able to add a little bit tucked away for your retirement. And you know who else is out here helping me spread Bitcoin awareness and get a little free cryptocurrency and continue to spread this movement? This is our good friend Samantha here in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
So how are you today, Samantha?
Good.
The computer jingled and you threw me off there.
Apparently, Skype wanted to know if you would like to open a conversation, things of that nature. Awesome.
I can see that the people down the road are having a problem today.
Either they're having a party or they're having a problem. I can't tell which one. There's lots of vehicles and lots of yelling.
I know, between the yelling, the honking, and the four-wheelers, I don't know. I wasn't sure about whether or not to have the show. We even postponed it another half hour this morning, maybe they would quiet down a bit. So, unfortunately, you guys, if there's some loud, rude interruptions, you have to forgive me. I guess my Sunday fun day is also everyone else's Sunday fun day.
Some people get a little redneck.
So how are you feeling today, Samantha? Are you enjoying your Sunday fun day so far?
Yeah, why not?
The weather seems nice.
It is nice. It is nice.
So would you mind pulling up that screen share as we can go ahead and take a look at these cryptocurrency prices as we see Bitcoin continue to consolidate there at 3,800. I mean, we tested a higher line there on the other side of 4,100. We fell back down, but there's always this unseen momentum that's happening underneath the surface, right? The desire for Bitcoin to go up in value for the fact of a ever-closing halvening. And at the same time, the decentralization is always getting better. I mean, I've seen some news about ASIC miners coming out of China and all kinds of different stuff today. But what do we got here when we break it down with the price? We got $3,838.95. That's down 0.3 as we're looking at a 0.1% gain for the overall week. Not bad. Seeing a little green there on the price chart. BTC dominance on the other side of 52%, and the overall market cap pretty much moving sideways as we see a slide backwards of 0.18 with $129 billion. Ethereum 132, not bad, down over a little bit over 0.5%, still down 6.3% on the overall of the week. We got XRP, XRapid, down 0.88, looking at almost 3% gain on the week. I know you guys say that you get tired of me going through all of it, so let's just slide on down here and see what we got going on. I like to check my Steam price because Steam Monsters and Drug Wars. I know, I should probably put links down there. They got affiliation codes and all that kind of stuff. I just keep playing it for fun. I have it pop open with the windows and I play a match here and there.
Yeah, it goes right along with all the faucets we have open. Every once in a while, he just clicks it, opens it, does something,
So we got Steam making a small bit of green today, coming in at 38.7 cents. That's up 0.05, but we still got a 23% gain for the week, which is quite nice.
Yeah, not bad.
All right, let's see what do we got going on with the Steam back dollar. It probably hasn't changed since yesterday. Nope. It's down 0.01. Coming in at 96.9 cents. All right, so as we're constantly telling you guys around here and shilling the fact of this tally fund, right? Because we think it's amazing. It really inspires us. It really helps keep the channel going. It keeps the momentum because, you know, it might get a little boring around here sometimes. We do get less than 50 views on some videos. You know, we do try hard, but with you guys donating to the tally fund, it definitely keeps us inspired to know that what we are doing is making a little bit of a difference out there. We're trying to get out there and we're trying to pass out Bitcoin flyers to these young millennials at electric dance music festivals. We've done it twice already. It's went over amazingly. We're looking at getting out here and doing it for a third time at the Sunset Music Festival. It's going to be at the end of May.
Yes, at the end of May on Memorial Weekend or Labor something, one of those.
It's Memorial Weekend. It's the 25th and 26th. I think it'll be a great adventure. Of course, it's going to be about $900, but all of the money that you guys go ahead and give to us gets taken off of this in the form of cash and the AdSense and everything else like that. So this number may look a little big at the moment, but it always ends up coming down.
That's pretty much our standard amount. I mean, because we
850, 900.
Yeah, because I mean, also like how like Ultra and stuff like that is like crazy amounts of money for tickets. Like we kind of stay in the same ticket range and the same flyer range, you know.
All right, let's go ahead and stop the screen share. Let's go ahead and pop out the backyard so we can see what we're doing. And let's get the chat up and running here for Samantha. Because, of course, you guys are one of the biggest part of the show, right? Without you guys, I mean, what do you think we'd be doing, Samantha, if we didn't have a YouTube channel and these people to talk to and the free help desk and getting out there and passing out the flyers? I mean, we'd probably still go to some of these events.
Yes.
We'd still be involved in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Maybe we'd do some more trading.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. We tried. But in the same aspect, that was when you were working and you were up really early and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's how we have all the horror stories of going to sleep and losing money. And
I mean, there's a lot of different avenues that you can go to when it comes into the cryptocurrency. I mean, maybe we would have tried to be consultants. Maybe we would have tried to market ourselves on LinkedIn.
Right. What's the way of technical analysis?
Oh, yeah. If you see me out here drawing lines all over the chart, telling you guys the price is going to go up or down.
90-day moving average crap. Yeah. Yeah.
So, is there anybody joining us today, or am I doing that thing where I'm standing out in the backyard with all these birds talking about this magical internet money and how there's a revolution brewing underneath the surface that a lot of people aren't really aware of? But the government is starting to take notice as they hand us down this regulation left and right as we move forward.
Paul Rouleau is here. Andy Anderson is here.
Andy Anderson. You guys make me feel right at home when we continue to
John from Malibu is here.
John
he says, good morning from my new place in Malibu.
Awesome.
He actually moved 150 yards. Hey, does that mean that you're not near the mudslides and the fires quite as, I mean, like, you know, are you outside of the perimeter?
It's probably like the wind zones around here. They label certain parts of Florida based on how bad the hurricane wind potentially could be.
Yes, like how close are you to the breaker walls and, you know, those kinds of things. Crypto Shrugged author is here also. He says, good morning.
Good morning, buddy. I'm glad you could get out here and join us for a morning brunch cup of coffee as we sit here and mull over some of the things going on in the cryptocurrency space. I mean, it's a Sunday. There's not a ton of news today. It's more of a Sunday fun day relaxation. We'll talk about the channel. I got some news stories, a couple of things to think about that are happening on the horizon. One of the first things I noticed is that there's a little story out there. We haven't heard a lot about leverage trading. We know about BitMix, right? They're 20% or 20x leverage trading. Yeah. We got Delta Exchange. They're out of Singapore. I never really heard of them.
I had not either. Yeah, it was one of those.
They're talking about this. I don't know if this is just a pump article because not a lot of people are using it, but they're talking about some 100x leverage trading over there, pretty much only for Bitcoin and Ethereum and Ripple and Stellar Lumas, which I thought it was nice to see Stellar Luma on there. Yeah. But they got 20x trading for all of their other altcoins. But I guess the nice part is that their KYC was only to verify your email as long as you're sending and receiving Bitcoin. Yes, so if you got the ideal for an amazing Bitcoin trade, you go over there, get some 100x trade, put it back to your hardware wallet, add to your savings, and nobody will be any of the wiser.
Right. And it is that you could only transfer in and out Bitcoin. So no matter what you got going on, is
Yeah.
going to come out Bitcoin.
Not that I'm giving financial advice. I just thought that 100x trading is very crazy and very risky. Nothing I personally would ever partake in.
It said anywhere from 20x to 100x. So
also, the price of Bitcoin falls $3 and my position's closed.
No, I've never really, I don't know, leveraged. There's quite a lot of the loaning aspect and stuff that I don't really.
Oh, the salt.
Mm-hmm.
And well, a lot of people like to debate on whether or not that's actually some sort of a scam.
I mean, I could see because, yes.
The crypto loaning. Let me think about that.
You
yeah,
give
that's
us
not the brightest ideal.
Give us your
Is
stuff.
that a super chat over there,
is.
Samantha?
John said he same street, different house. And Andy Anderson gave us the $5 super chat.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
He
I
said,
really appreciate
don't spend
that.
it all in one place.
Don't worry, we'll spend it on flyers and tickets. Like I said, we're looking at around the 21st, 22nd of March. We're hoping to buy 2 tickets. We should have one pretty much on lockdown already from the AdSense that we've accumulated from last month, and I think we have until the 5th of this month. And then we're hoping for donations to cover the other one, and whatever doesn't get covered, I'm going to go ahead and put on my credit card and make sure that we get those 2 tickets locked down. Hoping to make that second tier before the price jumps another $20.
Yeah, we're trying to eliminate the, my ticket was more expensive than your ticket. Yeah. I love the tiers. It's just some more of that, missing out.
Besides this Ether Delta, and I guess if you really do.
Delta exchange.
Yeah, Delta exchange. Ether Delta, of course, it was the decentralized exchange, which is what I see. My brain's all jumbled today. It's all on Sunday Fun Day. CZ coming out on the 28th. So this one was a couple days ago. I briefly heard of it. I didn't realize how much money he was actually going to be giving away. But they're going to have a big BNB giveaway to help promote their decentralized exchange, their Binance DEX. They're going to be giving away over $100,000 in USD through BNB token, and this is going to be happening. It hasn't even started yet. You got from the 7th to the 21st.
Okay,
so pretty much all of bike week. We're going to be looking at, you got to have at least one BNB token in your account in order to participate. And then they're saying that if you have a Binance account on the regular exchange with at least one BNB token in it, that you will be able to create up to 20 accounts on their DEX, on their decentralized exchange.
Okay.
So that's pretty nice. And then they're saying that they're going to credit each account with 200 BNB tokens on the testnet.
Okay.
And then you can go ahead and begin. They're going to let you, their competition starts from there for the trading and all of that kind of stuff. I'm not sure, I guess they're probably going to be looking for who has the most profitable trades, who has all of the other kinds of trades, and then divvy up their prizes from there. I didn't see a breakout of the rewards, just of the underlying rules that got the situation kicked off. Okay.
I mean, so from one BNB token.
That's why the price of BNB token's been going up, because we've seen it shot up 11% or something. It was on the other side of $11 the other day, and I seen it on the chart, and I actually had mentioned it on air. I was like, well, look at the price of BNB token. Didn't realize that this was all based on the effect of the exchange, that anybody that doesn't have a BNB token needs to at least get one.
Yeah, you need one. John from Malibu gave us a $10 super chat.
Oh, thank you, buddy. I really appreciate that.
Doubling down.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Continue to fight for the cause, right?
Bitcoin.
It's just that carbon offset.
Right. I know. Someday, all of us will be together at the same event. And that will be crazy.
Bitcoin and coffee in Paris.
Ooh, right? Okay. Maybe. Although, I'd be more down for Tokyo, but it's okay.
So, I mean, I don't know if this is anything you guys are interested in. I really don't trade, but at the same time, fake trading on a test net for free money, I don't know. Of course, I always see the opportunity if you don't have to go punch that 9 to 5 clock.
Yeah.
If you had all day to just mess around with these dabs and, games like this and, hackathons, it'd be amazing. That'd be an awesome opportunity, especially if you got really good at it. Me, on the other hand, I got to go punch these time clocks and figure out what I can do with my little bit of time that I have free in cryptocurrency. Try to delegate it towards the learning the right stuff and bringing you guys content. But if you guys go out there and you do really well, hey, let us know. Let me know what you're doing and how it works out for you.
I mean, I do see the possibility of, I mean, if you do it right, you really could make a decent little chunk.
I mean, $100,000 giveaway.
On their
I mean, I'd take a
for
free
nothing,
grand or two.
Yeah, I mean, for not really much of anything.
So, we got one last little bit of news, unless you got something in the chat over there.
Nope.
No,
we are good.
All right. Of course, you guys. You know, Samantha's main job here is to help take care of you guys and accommodate you over there in the chat. The interactiveness of the community is one of the big parts, and one of the advantages of Bitcoin and Coffee over, you know, Ivan on Tech and some of the other YouTubers out there is that you can actually get our attention here in the chat. And if, you know, you're a little shy or you want to talk about something a little more personal or crypto wise, you don't really want to dox yourself and you still have questions, you can message me through the free email help desk, right? And if you don't want to give out your email because you're really that kind of private, there's Proton Mail.
Yes, there is.
If you're a little more liberal about the whole situation, you can go ahead and just message me on Twitter, right? Because everybody's on crypto Twitter. You got to come over. You got to follow me there. I'm also on a lot of other social media platforms trying to collect that cryptocurrencies. So if you can get over there and follow me and give me the upvote, it's a great way to help out the channel.
Steam it.
Without taking any money out of your pocket. You know what I mean? Come over to Steam, give me the upvote. Hey, you may have a penny or something you give me, but right now at Steam it's being 38 cents.
Our thing did really good. We got like 160 something upvotes or whatever, and we get like 60 cents.
I know. I love the number of upvotes we get and stuff on Steam. It's just that once again, Steam is still filled with a lot of bots and they haven't found this ultimate solution on how to fix it.
We did at one point in its heyday get like $100 post a couple times. I mean, Steam did good for us at one point in time. Paul Rouleau says Paris would be nice. That he thinks he has relatives around there.
Nice.
All right. Yes. Crash at grandma's.
Well, I mean, the last little bit of news I got up here today to start maybe incite some sort of a conversation in the chat is the XMR, Monero, right? We all know what Monero is. Been around for a little bit. Very controversial about how it's been running in the background on web pages, slowing up people's computer. Okay, we all know. We've heard these things. Also, like where they put the thing on your computer and then your computer is downloading it in the background and you don't even realize it.
Yeah, I don't remember what that's called, but yes, that lovely.
I know. Sunday fun day, man. My brain is messed up.
Behind the scenes mining.
So we got the hard fork. There's a potential hard fork coming up. It is coming up. It's going to be March 9th is what we're looking like, you know, block number and all of that kind of stuff up for debate. But it's to be able to fix these things. And we're looking at CoinHive. They're going to be going ahead and closing down their doors on the 8th, the day right before it. So what is this going to end up doing for Monero's price? I mean, is it going to help it? There are a lot of people who were saying that this was part of the downfall, is that it was, you know, with the anonymity that's involved with Monero, with the, it seemed very scammy to have a website and have this running in the background and
where just as you're
regularly send out emails which are putting viruses on people's computer, which is mining Monero so that they're getting.
Yes, as you're agreeing to that little thing that says, yes, our website uses cookies, you know, you're going to have to, like, yes, you're like saying, yes, just use all of my stuff while I'm on here.
I mean, it seemed like Monero did really good for a while in their day, but then, you know, the challenge always is new tech, right? A new altcoin coming out that goes ahead and does whatever your tech thing is a little bit better. So, I mean, we have Mimblewimble coins now, and everyone's talked a lot about them. We've seen both of them pump up with Beam and Grim, right? We've seen
the Grim
we've seen that Litecoin is now going to be adding Mimblewimble protocol as we move further down the road. We've seen that Lightning Coin is also going to be adding a Lightning Network. So where does this leave Monero? Why do we need it? You know, what's the point in it if we can have coins that already have more community, more acceptance, more exchanges, more commerce involved, and have the same exact protocols, giving you the same exact features? But I mean, there is place at the dinner table for all, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The CoinHive was they were pretty much in charge of the website, like, horribleness. So obviously, it's like, that's okay. You go ahead and shut down there, but close up shop, not a problem.
I mean, if I would have been able to be smart enough to get in, see, that's the thing. You got to be the early smart person. You know, you got to get in on something now that's going to pay off in a year from now, so that in 2 years when it shuts down, you don't care about it.
I mean, just wait till everybody wonders what happened and how, like, Facebook is, you're mining on your, like, whatever, every time you're on Facebook for their Facebook coin. It will happen. I mean, like,
Right, everyone's cell phone is processing the
Yep.
transactions for them.
Yep. I mean, and you're just going to be like, oh my God, I'm so outraged. And they're going to be like, oh, terms and conditions.
They'll throw out a nice word like an oracle at it. Your phone is just an oracle for the Facebook coin.
Oh, I'm just saying, it is. And I mean, they did have a few deals that they were trying to, like, work out, and they fell through. Fluffy Pony and, oh God, I think they're. Oh, I'm not even remembering who the other one was. It was like Tron, but it wasn't Tron. But yes.
I don't know. Cryptocurrencies day has seen some fruit, right? We've started seeing some of the fruit of it. People are talking about it, the news, the media. A lot of more people are aware of what Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are. Now we just got to get something that sticks a little better, something that's a lot more easier for people to be able to use and has that, that user interface that the person that has trouble completing a high school education, the non-tech savvy, the person that still likes to use their checkbook is capable of using it. And it's not that they need to use it, but if they're capable of using it, then that's going to be enough to be able to get adoption going among the people that are incentivized to use it and want to embrace a new form of money and technology.
I mean, yeah, just think they got to make it rarely, like, super easy for that when you're explaining this to somebody, their whatever, the wallet, the app, whatever it needs to be, that it literally is like a sentence or under, and everybody can comprehend it. And then you take from there if you want to use it.
I mean, that's why we've been talking about the Blue Wallet. I mean, if you're in crypto and you kind of get a little bit, I mean, I'm not saying that I can hand this over to my grandfather and him be able to use it. But I'm saying that if you're in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency,
our child,
anyway,
he can use it. I mean, he has enough because of us. Like, he knows enough. He's had a Jack's wallet. He's had a few wallets. Like, he could use this.
Right.
So it's somewhere in between. It's not literally the person who has no concept going, here, just touch this and touch that. Look, you got $5. Like, but it will be. At some point, it will be.
Well, that's about all I got for news. If there's anything you guys want to talk about, please go ahead and put it in the chat. I know that we got a 20-second delay, so I'll keep talking, and then I'll stop so that we can address it, what's going on in the chat. Besides all of that, we're just trying to get out here. We're continuing to try to fundraise for our nonprofit part where we get out there and we pass out Bitcoin flyers. Here it's been a bear market. Everyone's been trying to develop. Everyone's been trying to, buckle down and work hard to see that on the other side of this bear market, when all the newbies come back in, that we're ready to be able to embrace them and not only help point them in the right direction, give them the proper education they need when it comes to cryptocurrency, but there's a lot of onboarding avenues besides Coinbase, right? And that there's a lot of different ways for them to be able to continue being in the market and prosper, even through selling things, accepting things, creating their own tokens, coding, trading, getting out here and content creating like I am. These things have been expanding across the year. So, say what you must, it did suck losing money or thinking that, hey, if I sold, it was at a loss. But once again, these are all mental constructs. One Bitcoin is equal to one Bitcoin. No one forced you to sell. You never should have overextended yourself if you were forced to sell, right? These are personal responsibilities that you need to take as an adult.
Yeah, that's why, we've made peace with the jet ski.
You're never going to let me let that one go. I've let it go. I've made peace with it.
But yes, if you got it, you got to move on.
But besides all of that, I mean, if you stuck with it and you've been working this whole time, I feel like that my labor is going to pay off. And I'm pretty sure, and I hope you guys are feeling the same way, that if you stuck with this market and you've done what you feel was right by you and the market, that this is going to pay off for you. And we're just all kind of crossing our fingers that this is a sooner rather than later situation, but it is inevitable. And that's the key to it, is that we all know that the payday is inevitable.
Yeah. Yes, I mean, it is inevitable when you're looking at it right now. I mean, how many places and how many people were talking about Bitcoin 2 years ago when we got into it? No one. Now it's everywhere. It is everywhere. You can turn on normal standard cable and find it.
It's being able to put the FUD out of your mind.
I mean,
Okay, Samantha. Is there anything in the
No,
chat
we
now
are
that I'm
good.
giving them a moment to give that 20-second delay a good run as I ranted on there?
nope, they've contemplated their thoughts. No one has any.
Oh. It's Sunday, fun day.
I know.
They must have been out drinking last night or something.
Or maybe they're just brunching. How you gonna type as you're eating brunch?
Well, I hope you guys go out there. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you guys make the most of it, right? Because we only get one life. We only get one day a day. We got to make the most of it. Go out there and utilize it. You know, carpe diem and all that good stuff.
Do what makes you happy.
I'm going to go out there. I'm going to try to make the most of my day. I'm glad you guys could stop by, have a cup of coffee with me, talk a little crypto, keep all of our inspirations and, I don't know, motivation going to keep moving along in the space as it's a bear market. But besides all that, you guys go take care of each other and your Bitcoin. Later.
Bye, guys.